You know what? An epiphany just came to me. No, just thinking of right now. This is a channel that I made that on my other one had people sub to. This was months back, like in the beginning of last year, right? And I was thinking, man, there better not be like 10 people in here in like one chat. This is at a different point in time. I mean, I can't have lurkers on this channel, maybe on the other one. So I'm just wondering why people don't want to speak in here. What's up, Tiff? I didn't want to make this too long because on this channel, I try not to do hour streams. First of all, there's not many people here to communicate with. Second of all, there's not much motivation. You see, when people come in and they don't want to talk to me, they just want to survey and they want to record, it gives me motivation to keep talking for some reason. It's hilarious how much Dick Tracy detected what people are doing on little old urban disciples. Like it's such a big deal. Crazy, right? Yeah. I'm more flattered that you guys call me or think of me as a big deal. I know not many people know about this channel, especially when I become a little bit more hated in the last year, 2021. A lot of people don't know about this channel here. So this is for intimate subscribers. If you know about this channel, then you probably like the channel. So, and there's only four, so that proves a lot, right? Yeah, it's great. I didn't know you had another channel that you used. Yeah, well, I really don't use this one, but I do. My channel gets strikes for medical misinformation. Sucks, don't it? I use it then, but I always have some sort of backup of some sort, so you go somewhere. But usually people get lazy; they don't want to subscribe. But then again, I put this out a year ago. Excuse the plane or whatever that shit is. Then I got a whole bunch of channels, a whole bunch. I had made 7 channels at one point, and I'm pretty sure I'm higher number than that right now, maybe 9. But it's been a few channels I've made because, well, it seems like people like to strike up. They like to get you in YouTube jail trouble. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It doesn't stop anything. It just, when your channel's monetized, it stops everything. Sucks. When I say to people like Tony, I was on my way to greatness, he laughs at that. But this fool can't get past 1,000 subs. Like, we're talking about, well, combined, I would say about 15 to 16,000, and that's with like spots and gaps of starting over. My first channel had about 11,000 subscribers. When I say it was on its way to greatness, it could have been in them 100,000, 200,000 subscriber realms if I would have kept the content clean. Yeah, but it was never about the money, and it wasn't about keeping a channel. It was always about the damn truth or whatever that was. And that damn truth ended up getting me a damn strike, a second and a third one, and I lost my damn money for it. So it all works out somewhere. Yeah, see, that's what's up. I got you know what's funny? I wanted to mention this because I'm really trying to stay out of this Yaxley and Malibu and Tiffany and then all these other goofs starting to come into the mix. It would have listen, I would have been one of those goofs on that side. I would have listened and just went along with it. I would have been one of the goofs on that side. Me, I don't play sides. I'm just looking at it for what it is, right? And I had noticed a few streams. See, I don't really watch this Yaxley guy like that. I know about him. I've seen him come into my channel promoting stuff. Hey, about this broad. And I think the chick at this time was GGW. This was late 2019, before COVID-19 came up. So I knew about him, and I knew and heard about him through other people, like specifically OJM number six. Now, me and OJM number six had our little back and forth, but that's over now. I don't have a problem with the guy. He was just doxing my information on my live streams like he's a fun guy, so I gave him his docs back to him in a video. It was good stuff, man. But I had noticed that there's a particular channel that I'm personally not too fond of. Now, it kind of fell in those realms of the OV racist guy. You know, that guy who called me the N word like constantly, thought it was a joke. I mean, someone that's for real wouldn't say it, have to say the N word that many times. They wouldn't say it in normal conversation like that. So, you know what I'm talking about? It's overdone and it looks goofy. But another one of these guys who was spitting his racist N words was a guy by the name of VP. I call him vice president because it's starting to look like, you know, Big Yaks, you know, the Yaxi-Pad. It's about that time to change it. He's on his period right now. Those two are really chummy together. So he actually would be like president or dictator. And then this guy would be like VP. He'd be vice president. Now, I could have sworn. Now, don't quote me on this because my memory is kind of fucked up. I do smoke a lot and things like that. Hold on. That Wi-Fi. Damn. I should remind myself to get off the Wi-Fi before I get on these things because maybe skipping and things like that. So I'll just redo this 9 minutes. I was just running my mouth. Probably couldn't even hear a word. Probably choppy and all that stuff. Not good. So let me grab a few things, get situated, and I'll be right back. All right, fools. All right, so now I feel kind of not restricted. But it is nighttime. I try to keep it as quiet as possible because people are sleeping. You know, I have something called respect for people, and I have respect for their ears. You know, not to give them too much garbage to run with. I like to, if I'm going to give them garbage, it better be some gold in there. I mean, sometimes you have to hide the gold within the garbage so people don't get too mesmerized by what you got. You know, right? Hold on, I almost forgot something. Thanks for letting me know. The only person here, there's 7, 8 people, and oh, now 2 people type. A black sun. What is that reference to? 9X. That's scary stuff. That's like Hitler shit. The black sun, you know, that swastika, that's the sun stamp they put on the Jews. The stamp of the sun. Because the sun is really black. It just has a light coming out of it. You know what I mean? From the other side, Diana. From the other fucking side. Get it? Yeah, it's cool. Oh, he fluent. Oh, great. How's it going, buddy? It's going all right over here. It's going all right. Just kidding. I wonder how I don't have any people in here. Look how I'm treating these people. Damn. You know, I was working on some videos, man. I might have a classic out next week. It just depends. You know, I worked on about 10% of it, and I just get lazy these days. You understand? Like, there's no motivation for this YouTube making videos anymore. The informative ones, especially. I got a lot to say too, but I'm just like, why even make them? I'd rather, when I get to the point of like getting a laptop, once I'm over the paranoia part, I'll get a laptop and we'll display like little screenshots and stuff, like little graphs, statistics, so we like to call them. You know, That was yellow on your screen. Yeah, it looks like a black sun. Looks like the Hitler stamp. You know what that means, Dynax. You come from there. Gold, huh? What, he's dissing me? He's dissing me Lucky Charms or what? Stop that. Stop that, man. Oh, yeah. I kind of made them an excuse to come on and talk just to be bullshitting around. I'm not really into the drama like that. You know what I mean? I mean, although I did see some stuff because sometimes I'm sub to the guy. So when I'm looking at my section on videos and what's trending, he pops up as live. This Yaxi-Pad dude. And he blocked me from his channel, so there's no way I could talk to him and express my feelings. Oh, hold on, excuse this. Come on, Efluent, you have to stop thinking like so pessimistic. You've ever, have you ever heard of alchemy? Yeah, the sirens are just sounding great back here. But then again, I'm extra sensitive to noises these days. Noises get on my nerves more than ever. I think I might be on edge for something. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's like heightening my senses for like non-tolerance of BS. So that's good, because I'm one of them characters that I think I tolerate a little too much BS. You get what I'm saying to you? Interesting how people freak out about he actually let you on panel, Tiffany. Oh my God. I guess we have to get into that. Hold on. We'll get into that in a minute. First, I would like to thank the makers of Earth for giving me this platform to speak on, like a literal one, planet Earth, to speak here and be a part of the festivities that we have going on. And a lot of people, they claim they're not part of the drama, right? They claim all this stuff. But when it comes down to it, they be paying attention to everything. They know every word. You know what I mean? Sentences spoken, concepts talked about in these live streams, they pay attention to everything, which is fine. You know, it's good to stay updated on some stuff, but don't say you don't pay attention to nothing. I mean, oh, I'm not in there, and all they do is they sit there and talk about it, all this dramatic stuff. No, and I did happen to see when Tiffany got on the panel because I was kind of notified of it. I wouldn't have saw it if this person wouldn't have told me because I watched it for a little bit. I thought it was kind of boring. But first off, are you guys ready for story time? I think it might be story time. I got a couple. You got to have some background on this. So I already told you guys about how I met this Yaxley guy. I met him through like this OJM stuff. This OJM number 6, he was trying to show me stuff about how he was a predator and some kind of child something. I mean, I had taken a look at the stuff, and yeah, I thought it was kind of weird how he was talking too. And I can sense when it's like a joke, and when it's kind of serious, and when it's like a serious sadistic joke. You got to know all the flavors that people mask with their ice cream. Their 31 flavors, like a bee if you do it right. So you got to know how they speak. You got to read undertone and overtone of jokes. You know what I mean? And people's delivery. So when I was listening to how he delivered this statement, it did sound kind of like a sadistic joke, you know? But at the same time, I wasn't interested. He was trying to get me interested in other beefs too. This OJM number 6, he was trying to get me interested in Renee and all this crap. I didn't know anything about these people. I knew Renee USA from Natalie. That's about it. And so let's fast forward. I don't know where this stuff comes from. 2021, late 2021. Malibu needs to get in contact with me. She has always hit me up periodically come on, let's do a hangout call. But me, I really don't like talking on the phone that much. That's just me, though. Unless it's important or unless I like the person. And I'll talk on the phone with them. But I'm a sentimental kind of guy. So phone conversations take a lot of energy. Other than that, you can look me in the face and tell me what you got. Now that's entertaining. You got an animated face in front of you. You can really get some things talked about. I gotta be able to read you. I gotta be able to see the aura. And once I see it, it's a done deal. I think you're just stuck in there for life once I see it. It's kind of confusing, but if you just trust what your soul's telling you and all that kind of stuff, and that's all what you got to do. But yeah, just getting on hangout calls just not my thing. Months pass, months pass. I don't know what got into me on this day. I decided to give her a little ringy ding on the hangouts. She asked me again. Wanted to know where this was going. Hold on, give me a second, please. Okay. I did want to know where this was going. And she was talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Remember, this was like a 4 hour conversation, probably even more than that. And I was just like, dude, can she just hurry it up, man? Damn, I've been doing this for a little too long. Now, when it's time to get off the phone and it's time to, there's a certain kind of universal order that forces, and you'll have this feel of when it's kind of time to hang it up. Not that you are in control or I'm in control, but it's just time to do that. And if it's not there, you could overextend it if the feel is still there to keep going. And that's like if you like somebody, but if you don't, you'll know the feel when it's time to go, you know? Or like when you're about to get booted out of a chat or about to get booted out of a live stream. Now, Tony, he plays games with this. You can't trust this little fucking toad loser. He's like the ultimate deceiver. Like, seriously, he is. He's a terrible dude. I just heard this Yaxi giving him so much credit. I don't even know this fucking guy. Met him the last couple months because he buys your narrative on something. That's a princess right there. What do you guys think? Princess and fucking Toady. It's like Super Mario Brothers all over again. You guys want some mushrooms or what? Well, I'm sorry, I'm neglecting the chat. I thought people did talk in here. I was kind of disappointed at this Malibu on this day with this Hangouts call. I did it around 4 hours. She did start making it about Tiffany, which was disturbing. I didn't really know Tiffany that much. I did see her come in my channel. We talked along with Jimmy Gums and a whole bunch of other people I didn't know. But yeah, people made it seem like, oh yeah, this Tiffany, she came to Urban's channel and tried to bait him in there for blah, blah, blah. I don't think it really happened that way. And I mean, I remember who she was from another episode that happened. So if she comes to the channel after that, it's because she was interested in who they were dissing. They wanted to see what this guy was about. Since I was topic of conversation for a while. I'm glad I'm not topic of conversation like that. Not these days. It's better. I mean, every now and then you can mention good old Irby, because Irby ain't doing nothing. Irby's just chilling. Irby's kicking it and doing his thing. So, yeah, when I got off that phone call with Malibu, all of a sudden she started sending me all these pictures, all this evidence. And she said that on the phone call, she said she was going to destroy Tiffany. She was going to make sure this bitch goes down. She goes to jail or whatever it was. It just seemed like a lot of anger behind that. Like, I don't really have time to be sending YouTubers to jail, dude. YouTube is a fantasy world. So that means you can make fanatical videos. And don't believe them too much because then you might be warped in their fantasy. Exactly where they want you. I want you to think that I'm like that. But in reality, I'm just a loser. That's how it usually goes. I'm just a regular person and I just make videos. I never put on a persona online. That's why it's always difficult for me to be like, well, how do these guys get that I'm a pedophile from me holding live streams and me talking my mind? How does that happen? They see me in action. No, I mean most people didn't see me till 2018, and I was doing channels since 2013. It was a while, and thanks to fruitcakes, we finally got to show ourselves, everything like that. So you know what, Tiffany, I'm gonna have to. That's a pinnable offense right there. So I have to bring this up. Okay, Malibu talks all fucking day about these suicide trolls. It's their gimmick. You can't deny that. The bitch is fucking warped out of her mind, her AA mind, and yeah, she really needs some mental counseling. But I do find it hilarious that she's the one talking about these suicide trolls and how they're been destroying her life for the last 4 years. But for one thing, I'm not really seeing all that. You know what I mean? But I know it's not me. But maybe if you put a compilation up, I mean, you're basically doing videos because you're a demented asshole. You know what I mean? And people are doing videos on you to show how demented you are. You take those. I don't care what person played you, if it was dank or whatever. Yeah, this happens a lot on this platform. You better just stop being a desperate bitch asking for money and just keep your eyes open. And stop linking me in with people I have nothing to do with, which you're pretty good at. Since you were going to destroy this chick, I'd always found that kind of weird, but I find it like this. People who do parodies on you and then you come back and harass them, are you any better by talking so much shit about Tiffany? And I'm not, listen, it's not like I'm on this Tiffany bandwagon or anything. I don't have any problem with her per se. I do have problem with situation and certain circumstances where you could have said something and you said nothing. Oh yeah, I have problems with that. But like you don't have to say anything if you don't want to. Just make sure when it does come out of your mouth, it's truthful. But people are gonna take that shit. Your silence is consent, so they're gonna say that blah 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 was true. And that's your chance to defend yourself. That's why I always advocate for people to defend themselves when they can and just answer truthfully. Nobody gives a fuck except for the truth. So anyway, um, yeah, I was just thinking, Malibu. What are you intending to do with all these slander fests and all these videos and all this shit? What do you intend on getting done? Because it doesn't look like you're trying to save this person's life. If you're trying to destroy them, so you want them to end their life, or you want to end some life for them, a part of their life, a little piece that you can get into. So, are you doing any better than these suicide trolls when you're participating in people like Tony? Excuse me, hold on a second. No, yeah, you just gotta love how this Malibu lady tries to act so innocent and stuff. No, she's kind of nasty. She said stuff that I don't have time to be doing that to YouTubers. I just don't. If someone's screwing with me, I might screw with them back. That's about it. Let's never go into realms of calling cops or CPS. They branded me with this. A lot of people have. This the guy who calls CPS on people, gets their kids taken away. That's never happened. Not once. But yet they repeat that fucking lie. Like it's gold. Like it means something. It doesn't mean anything. Show the receipts, right? They love to use that stupid word. Show show the proof. I like that word right there. Show the proof. Show it. Because we're all wondering when Irby called CPS on any person's kids. I mean, you guys look like the ones that are involving yourselves in people's home lives. And listen, for the record, I know you guys are trying to sound like good guys with the whole Renee thing. You know what I'm saying? But you're not. You intruding on something. It doesn't matter how long this parent is online doing whatever. They're the fucking parent, and that's their kid. So you need to just mind your fucking business and just stay on your side of the playground. Uh, Stay on your side of the park. Or your sandbox, whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't make you guys noble to do stuff like that. I mean, we did something good, and you didn't. Look what's happening. Or you pretending to be a fucking superhero. Look what happened. You stuck your nose in other people's business. Now look what's going on. You see? Now, was it worth it? I don't know. Maybe it is to you. Maybe it might help win Tiffany back. Right, Yaxi-Pad? Well, you sure were sucking up on her clit the other night. Last night, exactly. Exactly last night. It was sick. First time I actually agreed with Penny Bunny 110%. You cut to her. You did. I didn't do that. I didn't block that channel because she said to. Yeah, you did. And you was waiting to do it. But you didn't, and you hesitated for a little while because of your public image. Now he actually really feels that he'll do anything to Tiff. He even let her up on panel. She's supposed to be the most disgusting bitch in the world. He let her up on panel. How could you, Yaxley? How could you? Unless some, hold on, let me read some of this. Shadow Cox and Mike Cox are talking. That's great. Shadow Cox, he just gets in arguments with everybody. Truth swears this guy, he loves it. He does his thing. Whatever. This is, for someone who's supposed to not be fighting against the flesh, you give the best examples, man, of why not to listen to you. But hey, who am I? I'm just some dude on the internet making videos. He don't know what he's talking about. Who cares? He's an idiot. And Zero Infinity's having a good laugh. Well, thank God he didn't write that stupid fucking quote. I've just been seeing like, dog, come on, man. I like originality. Don't say the same thing. And if you're going to do the same thing, at least switch it up. Switch up the rhythm. I mean, it's easy. But I'm glad you're having a good laugh. But just look at it. He loves to fight. This is not fight against the flesh, guys, because he wants all the fleshly fight for himself. He don't want you to fight. He wants to take off all the enemies all by himself. Ain't that right? Yeah, he does. Anyways. See, then, but yet, see, End Times 22 turns into some child shit. Who was talking about children, Mike, just now? Just you. Just you. They call me the kitty freak. I ain't no fucking kitty freak. Telling you I like grown women. And yeah, that's it. Just look at Mike here. He wants to talk about Cox and the 14-year-old. Why? Why bringing that up? This is the mental retardation on this platform is at an all-time high. I mean, sometimes it hits lows, but like it's at an all-time high, especially this week. Like, if I was going to talk about Penny Bunny, I was impressed that she told that Yaxley dude the business. He cut. I didn't do that for her. I did that for me, man. Whatever. If it wasn't for her saying it, you would have never did it. You probably would have never even read that in chat. She wasn't there. Yaxie. I was gonna say, like, have you had your fill yet? Oh, the reason I'm like in this and I talk about it is because those two, Malibu and Yaxie, they wanted to get me on a private hangout call, discuss this Tiffany stuff. I told them, nah, I'm good, man. I don't need that in my life. You know what I mean? Not that it's the biggest deal. I probably wouldn't pay too much attention to it, but that's the thing. I want to pay attention to it and be engulfed in what I'm into. I want to just kind of skim through it. That's why I thought about the Yaxley thing with the OJM. That's why I thought about the GGW and the Yaxley thing. These guys have been coming to my channel trying to promote their shit. And then, when I don't fall for it, then they act like I don't exist. Then they block me just because I disagree. No arguments, just because I don't agree. I don't agree with people going like so hard in the paint. And you would think that these people were married for 10 or 15 years. They haven't even met in real life. They never even touched, kissed, stuck the penis in the vagina, touched the breast, nothing. Took them, held the hand, walked on the beach, took them to dinner, watched a movie at the theater, walked out, said it sucks. This is some expensive popcorn. These drinks, look, it's too high. And nothing. But yeah, he's this head over heels with this. Got an exposure like no other. It's like it's starting to look kind of trolly on his part. I mean, it's starting to. What do you guys think? Oh shit, I was gonna make this 30 minutes. All right, it's gonna go 45. I'm done. You know what, Shadow Cox? If you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. He's always fighting the flesh. Go to the bathroom and fight against your flesh, man. I don't need this stuff. Just please. Please. If you ain't gonna be cool with me, then you can get out. All right. And plus I've done enough with you anyway. You still didn't answer me the questions about the other stuff. I was harboring a fucking child trafficker on my channel. Why didn't you tell me, Cox? We got to rectify that situation. Ain't no way in hell that's going down. All right. So I had to distance myself, all thanks to Cox's good information. And I'll never talk to her again. After that information, let's give it up for Cox, giving out he's dropping those dime pieces. Good job, Cox. Keep up the good work. Anyways, I came to talk about the whole thing last night. Well, I think I'm pretty much done. Yeah, Penny had it right. And he just won't admit it and move on. He's got to, though. This guy stayed on this for 2 days. 2 days trying to explain the same thing, just repeating the same lines. No one in his heart, he knows why he did it. It's okay to admit, man, that you're in, I don't know if you call it love, but your infatuation is showing. Your true colors are showing. You'll do anything for Tiff Tiff. I know you would. Hey, man, I know what true love is like. You'll probably think I'm crazy. I would do anything for that particular person I love too. If I love a person. I get it. But the UK and California, that's a big stretch, dude. I mean, getting this person to admit things like, you thought we was going to move in and all this stuff. I don't know why they just didn't say, yeah, I said that and I changed my mind. Was it you embarrassed? You embarrassed or something? It's just, there was the whole thing. Admit that you said all these things. Admit you love me. Admit to them all you love me. You said it. I showed it to you. Oh, yeah. Speaking of show it to him, I was talking about that PV guy. Not purpose. The VP guy. You know, he was one of those guys. If I remember correctly, he was in Zero's chat room. I think he was in Josh's chats too, talking all that N-word stuff, right? He's just like OV. I remember I did a video. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Maybe I got it all confused. Maybe I only heard him saying it. I don't think he told me that. I heard him talking like that. I was very disappointed. And I've seen him in Renee's too, doing the same thing. I think that's where I originally met him and OV and then this other guy named Norvid. Remember this guy, Norvid? Remember that guy? Anyway. How old was the victim? She wasn't 14. Man, can you please get away from? I was trying to help you out, not talk about that stuff, but he's going, oh, look at Urban. He has this stuff in his chat room. See, Cox, he's just not a good guy. He's just a snaky little worm. Just look at it. Look at it. I guess worms go good with fish bait and stuff like that, but dude, we're taking it to some disgusting lengths here. Look at it. I was trying to help it. He's trying to turn around on me like I told Mike Truth to put that in there. You know, I'm almost done here. Got about 9 minutes. So has anybody got anything important to say about this stuff? About this crap that's been going on YouTube? Not very important. It's just the same stuff. You know, but I did want to say to these people that just trying to act all innocent and stuff, okay. This will be an endless battle because you both have things on each other. So what's the point? Yaxley, to destroy your whole narrative right now. You said that once you figure them out, I mean, you're repeating Tony. Once you figure them out, that's it. You've dropped them. I mean, 4 months, summertime. You know, this guy was talking about he loves Tiffany back in October of last year to December. I'm reading these messages. I'll put these up, and you know what I mean. And the next thing he's gonna do is say this fake, blah blah. But that's right there. It says it in black and white right there for everybody to see. So I already got a video for this guy lined up. It just proves how much people are full of crap they are. You know what I mean? He could just be like, yeah, I'm still in love with her. I'm all scorned and shit. So I'm gonna make sure this bitch falls. If he said that, I would be like, I would have more respect for him. You know what I mean? And then I could go to it like he's heartbroken. So of course he do something like this. But he claims he's not heartbroken. He does worse stuff than people with heartbreak would do. That's never even met this chick. Come on, man. You look like a troll. This looks like a troll job anyway. Is this just to keep our attention or something? It's working. A lot of people are talking about it. I think Mike Truth and Aaron Cox, I think they like each other. I think they're buddies too. Everybody's cool on here. Except me, I'm not cool with anybody. I hate all of you with a passion. I just pretend I like you. That's my life story. Any questions? Great. You know what, Cox? I'm gonna say this. You know, your sub count has something to do with your content is good. You know that, right? Not all the time. I mean, not all these huge sub count numbers, but if you have a significant amount, like in this truther sector, I've lost like 4 channels. I still have more subscribers than all you little weasels put together. But literally, you know what I mean? Right now, there's like 4 channels put together of all you got. That's it. It's because your content sucks. You're trying to keep it close now. You're not reaching anybody else. You're not reaching the world. You're just reaching like these 10, 15 people. With my stuff, trying to reach the world. Okay. Well, yeah, I've had a channel lost 11,000 subs. Another channel I lost, I think it was 3 or 4,000 subs. Another one I lost. You guys seen this one happen last year? They had 3,000 subs. Bam, just gone. Now I'm about to get up to that 1,000, and it's because the content's okay. You know what I mean? I try to reach other people than just this little sector of what the fuck Dank is doing. Who gives a fuck what Dank is doing? Just you. I don't give a shit. And this fool called me a fucking kitty freak too. I don't care what Dank is doing. Dank is not important to me, but he's important to you. And when he passes the El Cajon pass, that's very important to get all his videos. I would have left that clown in the dust a long time ago. Like James D. I'll talk about that guy. He's just not even worth it. So you gotta start. You gotta start somewhere, man. And you come in here with your crap, and I was just trying to be nice to you, and you come in here with your crap, Cox. That's okay. He loves the Twigger and all that stuff. He'll make a stream about it tomorrow. We'll do a premiere about it later tonight, honestly. Well, UD hasn't had a stream for me. I've been on this Yaxley thing a little bit too much. UD, it's your turn, huh? Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. No, I'm saying that numbers mean something when it comes to content. Not that the numbers matter, because I'll be crying about all my other subs that I lost. I'm not. It's all good. I could just get them back. Unlike a lot of you stay stuck at 100 and 200 subs because you don't do anything else. You don't reach anybody else. You don't try. You stay stuck in this little close-knit community for good reason. Why that is? Well, only Cox knows that. Well, I know it too. Well, I can speculate. Can't say I know it. But keeping it all in the family, ring a bell? Meathead. Starts to make sense. You guys like Polish sausage? I do. Your spotlight passed. It did? According to who? Why? Because I haven't been posting on my channel, so all of a sudden it's gone. All right. The world of Cox, right? All right. My spotlight is dead. Oh, that's okay. Actually, no, it's not. It's actually still here on a backup. I still get as many watchers. I really get about 20. So that's normal. When it goes past like 30, yeah, I know something's up. Like someone's like plotting something. And it's all bad. So. But anyways, just worry about your content over there, Cox. Stop obsessing right now. Okay? This is not good. You don't have to record. You will do something on it. It's what you do. Fights in the flesh all the time. You never take advice from him. He doesn't know how to give advice. He just knows how to give commands, right? Like sit and stay and heal, like those, right? Commands. You're supposed to cup the hand, and then when you want it to sit, you're supposed to lift the hand upwards. So the head comes up and the butt goes down. So they're waiting for something. That's how you train it to sit. Just put a piece of food in your hand. And you go, make a little noise. So know it's time. Am I going to get the food? And then after a little while, it just knows to do that. It wasn't about having the food. It was about the hand thing. Because the thought, it knows what it's looking at. Anyways, I got about a minute here, guys. It's been a pleasure talking about absolutely nothing. I just wanted to vent. I was kind of bored. I can't do regular streams. Like I do these little shorts. Because regular streams, I have like a range of like stuff. It just feels different on this channel. You know what I mean? The people coming in is a little different. I'm used to seeing a completely new crowd of people that don't know about this. And they're always fun to come and watch. Chat and hear stuff. When I get down to it. It's hard to look at chats all the time. Pleasure to hear your ramble, UD. Uh-huh. Okay. I just said I was going to end it so Cox could leave. All right, bye. Go ahead. Bye-bye, Cox. Bye-bye, A, B, C. Is it A, B, C or A, V, C? Yeah. Like aerodynamics. What is that anyway? I don't even know what that is. Aaron called the police on somebody. He did? Damn. What a loser. On a YouTuber? Oh, it's probably Renee. That's all right. We can forgive him for that. Can't we, Mike? Now, speaking of Mike, is my mic coming through clear? Is it coming through all right? Cox says, your spotlight is passed. That's what you say. Dude. Wow. I don't know what it was about spotlight, Cox. Didn't your chick APM call the cops on me, UD? That's what she said. So, I mean, I didn't watch it happen. We don't live together, by the way. So, it's kind of impossible for me to watch that happen. Mike make up new realities again. It's what he does best. Hey, this is the land of the fantasy dynamics. Let him have his fantasy. He openly says what he thinks about you guys. He doesn't say what he thinks about me. And you know what? I don't even want to know. It might be really bad. Might be really bad. That's okay. He doesn't have to like me. I like me. You know what Tony had the nerve to say to his audience? He said that, remember when remember you said you, no, he doesn't say that. Remember, Urban, remember you said you don't like yourself? I never said that. When would I ever say I don't like myself? That is preposterous. I love myself. I'm the greatest of all time. All right? You better be too, or you're worthless. You lost most of your audience due to that raw meat eating racist monotheism and her banning everyone's comments. You don't talk about mono like that, okay? You actually go to the cops with that one. She's selling children on my platform. Why would I talk to her? Aaron's the one who brought this out. Like I said, I stopped all communication with her because of him. He's giving me all the info. I should have gained them all back. You guys letting one little wrench episode get your panties in a bunch. Come on, guys. I thought we were men, stronger than that. Yeah, I made a little mistake. I was fooled. I was taken for a ride in Dreamland, right next to her. But hey, I didn't intend on any of this to happen. What did I do to get? I don't get it. Shut cock. Don't let my words hurt you, UD. Is he just concerned about hurting YouTube? No one will ever hurt me on YouTube with their words. That's pretty sad if you let that happen. Hurt me or maybe make me angry, but and that's kind of rare too. You're just motivation, really. I just use you, and then like you give me what I want, and you just never know it. But, and the same with you, with me, same thing. I motivate Cox to do videos. I motivate Cox to stop his dumb notion of not fighting in the flesh. That's bullshit. How else does the spirit come into play? Oh, you have to have some muses, or in his case, some music. When he's hitting that G note, it just sounds great for his stringing his guitar with his golf out. He's a clever one, but he's really not that good. Or, Cox likes to golf. That's why we say Cox and balls. We're talking about golf balls. He's like a gopher or a golfer or something. I hate those fucking hats. That's why I know what it looks like. Oh, I hate that fucking golf hat. You say, oh, well, you do just making things up. Just go watch my last video. Just watch that one. You know what I mean? Nah, good. Tacos, what are you doing in here? Didn't you make a playlist of 30 videos with me? You're in here? No, it's nice to have you in here. Yeah. I don't do playlists on you. I don't even talk about you. Probably just got mad because I was typing in Tamara's chats again. You need to work on that. I'm not your enemy. I don't even know who you are. I just know you made some good videos. That's about it. And you should just stick to that and not silly playlists on your boy. I ain't done nothing to you. Well, maybe analyze the conversation you guys had last year, but hey, man, that's water under the bridge. I mean, we're in a drought, so there was no water. We're just under the bridge. That's it. It's over. But yet, here you come again with your playlist. Right? Thinking you be all cute. I said that on purpose. Yeah. It's not the real her. Can't be. But anyways, letting bygones be Saigons and Digons and Figons and Dragons, you have reached penable offense status. This Cox is coming here. He's acting like he's a big shot again. He wants me to do videos and shit. I keep him highly entertained or something like that. I know most other YouTubers, they're just not good, Cox. You know what I mean? Their concepts aren't that interesting. Their way of thinking is just not there for you. I get it. And you're an outside of the box type of thinker, outside of the sandbox type of thinker. I get you. I get you. But I can't be pumping out classics at Cox request. Gotta take my time, seize the moment, you know, instead of seeing how you see things. I'm gonna seize the moment. Instead, I shouldn't even use that word. It's all bad. See, Cox likes to be a one-man army. You know what I mean? Bad part is like he's a weak general, so his army, damn, is only as strong as his weakest link. His link is incapacitated from what he said. All right, he'll get it. His link is incapacitated. It's broken. Your link's broken, Cox. Stop calling yourself that. You don't even have one to work. Look at him. I don't do what? Look at, oh, he's got his guitars up there, his music. Cox, when I sing a couple musical notes, we can go down the scale if you want. Come on, sing with me. The G note. How does that sound, good, Cox? Oh yeah, he does it now. You see, his sausage just been in the oven for too long. Got burnt. Means it's crispy. It doesn't work. I mean, it's got snap to it, but it's broke off. So I recall he was making a video telling me, "No, you need to keep your clothes on." I was going to show my 4-pack that I have on my stomach. Yes, 4-pack. I don't have a complete 8-pack. Well, this guy, he's saying that to me. He's sitting nude in his fucking hot tub with his little Italian sausage for a world to see. Yeah, he disses me. See, this is the sign of a hypocrite. That's why this stays pinned up right here, Cox, because you are a complete hypocrite. How about that? if this bro is talking about me in that picture of her daughter, have I used it? Okay, you reminded me now. Yeah, I threw some little jokes because you probably wouldn't want somebody to use it, which is not illegal. It's public record. You know, when you get arrested, that's public record. I didn't want mine out there, but it is. So what? Ooh, man, most of these people are like pedophiles, kitty freaks, and felons. Why the fuck do I care? I ain't no fucking felon. You had some knives on me, and I have a DUI and some petty theft. So what? Yeah, I was trying to take some groceries because I have no money. So I was out of the house when I was like 19. They have daddy and mommy taken care of at all. I didn't even talk to my parents, barely. Until I got an apartment at 21, and then they came by. So then I was like the number one son again. But I had to do that little prodigal son shit. So, anyways, I'm making an hour, but it's gonna be so much fun to live stream on my main channel again. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, I just don't have any videos for you guys. I was thinking about making. I got like 10% projects finished, just like a few of them. I'm like, nah, I don't have motivation. You guys are just not good enough, man. You're not good enough. Oh, well, peeping Tom Britton, you and I want to keep you here, but you're making some great points tonight. Cox came in here throwing his weight because he's like all messed up or something, all drunk or something. This guy probably stays drunk 24/7. That's why he's so emotional all the time. I don't know why you're taking YouTube characters so serious, Zero, but one day you'll be like me. Not saying you'll be me, you'll be like me, and you'll think, man, this guy, he's more sad than anything. We should give him a pat on the back instead of dissing. So I was trying to give to Cox, but I was like, don't put that stuff in there, talk about Cox like that. Look at Urban Disciples. He's letting Mike say this stuff. Here we go. I'm responsible for what Mike says. It's like I'm responsible for what APM says. Yeah, I know. I'm always responsible. It's all my fault. Right. That's a Mike Truth one fantasy. But he's still here. How many times you say you was going to leave? So you're not even credible there. So when you say you're not a meth head, I don't believe that either. And you got to be on something to be doing this. I don't go in the chats and pull what you pull. I watch what you do. I watch what a lot of people do. Because if I start chatting in there, it's going to turn to AUD. You got any black friends? AUD. You got pictures of people's kids? AUD. What about the codes? AUD. You said something about cheese? What's that mean? AUD. And it's never ends. So I just don't type in there. And I'll end up getting blocked. And then we can save all the trouble by me just shutting the fuck up. I think that's what started this in the first place. Me not shutting the fuck up. Well, you post disinfo on your screen that might be on you. I do. So calling me a state actor, what is that? Is that real information? You want to source that stuff? Or what? Or you want to live in your fantasy? I work for a show on Burger. You want to source that? You probably do that. I mean, it's a part of the whole gimmick, don't you think so? Come on, Cox. You're stale. I mean, that's what, when Jesus said the bread, he didn't mean to be doing crack and shit and stay hungry from food and just do crack to suppress the appetite so it turns into a cracker. I mean, that's what you priests have in the Catholic Church. Jesus meant the bread for you to eat that fresh, not for it to get stale and it turn into croutons. You know what I mean? You're crunching on crackers and croutons right now. I forgot where that was going, but you're just eating stale bread. You know what I'm saying? The bread is the word of life and all that kind of stuff. I forgot the verses. There's a lot of interesting things. Yes, there is. Putting disinfo on the screen. You want to what about these muffins? These Thomas muffins? Are those anything like McDonald's Egg McMuffins? Eggs, Cox. Eggs and bakey. I don't even know how people can eat breakfast after they wakey. How do you guys even have an appetite? Me, when I wakey, my eyes are really puffy and I don't have an appetite. I was just wondering how you guys are, you know. UD, I don't adhere to your brain candy. I provide brain food. Keep going. Are you supposed to be typing that in an accent or something? You know, he wants to fight people. This shit's turning hella gay. It was nice for everybody to show up and have a good time, but it's like it's always gonna be the fucking cock show, right? And I just am not having it tonight.